Hello everybody, this is Tucker Mill here again, and tonight, like I said, for my next movie review, I'm gonna be reviewing on Peter Pan. Came out in 1953. So anyways, let's get to the plot. So the plot of this movie is we got three these three kids named Wendy Darwin, who is the oldest, voiced by Catherine Beaumont, and her two brothers named Michael and the youngest. This is John. Got John, and then we got the youngest, Michael. I apologize for that mistake, but yep. But anyways, back to the plot. So Wendy tells the story, tells John and Michael these stories about Peter Pan. Then that night, their parents, Mary Darwin and George Darwin, were getting ready to go to a party. But however, so Mary Darwin does believe in Peter Pan. But however, George does not believe in Peter Pan. Then that night, George got upset with Wendy and told her that it was time to grow up, leave the nursery, and be practical. But however, Wendy does not want to grow up. Then once George and Mary left to go to the party, Peter Pan showed up, voiced by Bobby Driscoll. So yeah, Peter Pan showed up to their house and along with Tinkerbell. So Peter Pan was trying to track down his shadow, and Wendy, John, and Michael woke up, and Peter Pan decided to take them to a place called Neverland, where they will never grow up, like they can be kids forever. All it takes is faith and trust, and a little bit of pixie dust, and they learn how to fly. So yeah, and then they went off to Neverland, and once they got to Neverland, they met the Wasp Boys, and then there was this villain, this pirate named Captain Hook, who wants to defeat Peter Pan, like get revenge on Peter Pan, and then yeah. So it's up to Peter Pan to take down Captain Hook, and that's basically what the plot is. Now, what can I say about Peter Pan? Peter Pan is a wonderful classic. I really enjoyed Peter Pan. It is a wonderful classic from 1953. This is a great movie. Peter Pan. The animation is great. The story is great, and the songs are really good too. And the songs are really good too in this film. And it has great characters. And yeah. Yeah, this is indeed a great classic. A lot of us can agree on that. It is a great classic from 1953. So, yeah. and one of the best of the Disney Silver Age era. So, yeah. I really do enjoy Peter Pan a lot. I mean, not as much as some other ones, but I still really enjoyed it. This is a great film. A great classic. So, yeah. Now, let's talk about the characters, shall we? So, Peter Pan, who's our main character, and also the title character, Peter Pan, he is a great character, and I would have to say Bobby Driscoll did a great job voicing him. And also a thing about this version of Peter Pan, this is the first Peter Pan that a male plays. Yeah, Bobby Driscoll was the first male to play Peter Pan because on like stage musicals and other film adaptations, most Peter Pans were played by women. Like, like Mary Martin, Betty Bronson, and I believe Julie Andrews played Peter Pan. And a bunch of women play Peter Pan. But fun fact, this version of Peter Pan, the Disney Peter Pan, is the first time that Peter Pan was played by a boy. And his character is a boy. So, yeah. So that is a fun fact about the character of Peter Pan. And then we got Wendy. Wendy, she is a great character. She's kind and a very kind. Wendy is a very kind character, and I would definitely say Catherine Beaumont did a great job voicing her. And Catherine Beaumont was also the voice of Alice in Alice in Wonderland, which Alice in Wonderland was my last review. So, yeah. I already reviewed on Alice in Wonderland. So, yeah. So, yep, now here I am reviewing on Peter Pan. John, he is a great character, and so is Michael. And Tinkerbell, she is a great character, and I want to say that's when this version of Tinkerbell made her debut. Yeah, Tinkerbell is a great character, although she is a bit sassy in this film, but she's still a great character. She's an iconic character. Tinkerbell is an iconic Disney character. So, yeah. So, yeah, Tinkerbell, she is a great character. And also, the Wasp Boys, they're great characters too. So is Tiger Lily. And their parents, George and Mary, is interesting enough because George and Mary, their parents, Wendy, John, and Michael's parents, their parents have the same name as the two main characters from Is a Wonderful Life. George Bailey and Mary Bailey. But they have different last names. George Darwin and Mary Darwin. So yeah, that's quite interesting, at least in my opinion. Because, Is a Wonderful Life is my all-time favorite movie. So yeah, it's pretty cool that it's kind of interesting because their names remind me as the characters, that couple reminds me of the couple from Is a Wonderful Life because they have the same name, George and Mary. So yeah. But now back to Peter Pan. But yeah, their parents are pretty good. Were great, I guess. Although we don't see them that much in the film. But yeah. And of course, we cannot forget Captain Hook. Captain Hook, he's an iconic Disney villain. He is a great Disney villain. So yeah, Captain Hook, he's one of the best Disney villains. He's one of the best Disney villains out there. And yeah. And his sidekick, Mr. Snape, his sidekick, he's a pretty hilarious. Snape is a hilarious character. So yeah. So and honestly, those are the characters I can think of on top of my head. So yeah, Peter Pan is a great classic. Yeah, all the characters are great. So, yeah. What else I can... Now let's talk about the songs. Second Star to the Right, which is the main title song. Second Star to the Right was a great song. And of course, You Can Fly was a great song, and so is Following the Leader. Following the Leader was a great song too. And What Make the Red Men Red, sung by the Indians. It was a pretty good song. And Your Mother and Mine, that was a very beautiful song. The song sung by Wendy. Your Mother and Mine was a very beautiful song. And also the song, The Elegant Captain Hook. That was a great song. That was a pretty good song too. So yeah, all the songs are good. So, yeah. I really enjoyed Peter Pan. It is a great movie. And I still have not seen the live-action remake that came out on Disney Plus in 2023. The live-action remake, Peter Pan and Wendy. I still haven't watched it. I don't know if I would watch it or not. I'm not sure if I should watch it, but yeah, I still haven't watched that remake, so I don't have much to say about the live-action remake that came out on Disney Plus in 2023. So, yeah. Still haven't seen that remake. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, I don't have anything to say about the live-action remake, Peter Pan and Wendy. So, yeah. So, yeah, Peter Pan. But this version of Peter Pan, it is a great classic. Like I said, from 1953. And, yeah. I really enjoy this film. It is not a bad movie at all. It is a great classic. So, yeah. So anyways, so honestly, that's all I can say about Peter Pan. So anyways, I'm gonna give Peter Pan a 10 out of 10. There are absolutely no flaws with this film. So, yeah. So anyways, that is it for my movie review on Peter Pan. And stay tuned for my next movie review, which will be on Lady and the Tramp. But until then, see you in the next video. Bye.